holder, a Chubby Cup drink holder on a 2012 Can-Am Spyder RTS. First thing we want to do is to remove the factory screws, the two rear factory screws. This happens to be a semi-automatic one
model. It doesn't have a clutch over here. So we take the two factory screws out here. And we have a small plastic bag. We put those back in. So if you were to upgrade to a Spyder, different one in a 13 or 14 or 15 year model, and you were to sell yours, you want to keep your drink holder and move it to the other one, you can do that, providing the clutch perches are all the same. Put the factory screws in the bag for safekeeping. Take the bracket, two standoffs for one of the 3mm screws through. Stainless screws they are, and a stainless standoff. Put it in the hole and thumb tighten the screw to get it started. Then do the same for the second hole. Stainless screw through, put the standoff on. Then we'll use an Allen wrench to bring it up nice and snug. Be sure not to catch the PTT switch here. You can do that, but just move it aside and everything will be nice and clear. You don't need to over tighten it. They don't need to be any tighter than they were from the factory. It feels like it's about 15 pounds torque. Then we take and add the two elbows. Take the one elbow, put it inside the other one. Tighten it down so the threads are at least 75% inside, which has a lot of contact. And we put the elbow through, put the chrome acorn nut on the outside. You do it until it barely seats, back it off a half a turn, then you tighten from the jam nut side. The reason you don't tighten too hard from here, this is very thin layer out here. If you over tighten it, you will actually punch the threads right through the decorative layer. Take a 17mm wrench, a crescent wrench, and slightly snug up the elbows so they don't move. Slightly tighten this one up. Then we're going to take all the liners out of the cup. This cup happens to be the 1 liter cup, which is a bigger size. You can go from 1 liter down to 12-ounce cans. It has 3 liners with it. They can put the stainless bolt through there, attach it right to the end of the elbow, which is also 3/8 inch. And then we want to balance it up. Since this is 3 wheels, we don't have to wait for the rider to balance to be on it. We can actually do it ourselves here. We'll loosen this up, bring this back kind of like right there, and it's nice and level for him. That should be real handy. And we'll go through here and we'll tighten these up nice and tight. Nice tight there. Has a slot in here for the small crescent wrench, so you don't have to grab it with vice grips or anything. Just tighten that up. You can turn it this way, get it balanced. Tighten this one up. And put the liners back in. And we're done with the installation of the Can-Am Spyder. This is the 1 liter liner. This is the 20-ounce liner. For 20 ounce, you take the 1 liter liner out and put the 20-ounce liner in by itself. And then for 16-ounce or 12-ounce sizes, you put the smaller liner inside the middle liner. But they're adjustable. You can adjust them back and forth, different directions, different size containers.